Hello there, Mark from Lloyd's Jewellers here. We've had a message on our eBay with regards to how do you replace a strap on a GMT 320W. So I just pulled one out and I thought, what the hell, let's do a quick video, show you what you get when you actually order one, if you can find them, because I don't think they're producing them anymore, and we have a limited stock of them now. So here we go. This is what we've got. It comes in this very nice packaging, nice box. It shows you a brief history of GMT. If you want to pause the video, you can see there basic information, a little description of the history of Greenwich Mean Time and all of that jazz. So as you look around the box, obviously it tells you the model there, and it's very nicely done. Right, and then you lift it up and then you get another box inside. Oh yes, whilst I remember, some of the models we've had direct from Accurist, they don't come in these presentation boxes, so don't be surprised if you order from another vendor or from ourselves and you get, let me just move that back there, you get one of these standard Accurist cream cardboard boxes, and then inside you're getting one of these smaller boxes. They're still quite nice. This one's a damaged one, so don't worry about that staining there. Just can't get the light right. So, but yes, you can see, you know, it comes on a bed and everything like that. It's just not as wow as the original boxes they came in. But anyway, let's get back to the original box. So you have the just trying to get the lighting right again. There we are. Right, so obviously you have the protective layer, and then you have this lovely, let me just get this box out of there, limited by space here, so bear with me. And then you have this lovely wooden box, very nice. You've got the lovely Greenwich Mean Time logo on the front of it. Very nice. There's a nice touch. You've got a lovely sort of felt base on it as well, so if you do want to display it on a surface or anything like that, you're not going to scratch it. Anyway, this is what you get. So it's lovely action on the hinge there, and obviously you've got the Accurist logo embossed on the front. On the inside of the lid you have the watch itself, and obviously you have the relevant paperwork. You have the Accurist basic instruction guide and the 2-year guarantee, and then you have the little Bible, as we call them, the instruction manual on how to use and set up your GMT watch. You do have to sit down and read this to set it up, because it is quite in depth, but once it's done and you can appreciate the watch. This little pad here does come out. This section here, obviously it looks like it houses a magnifying glass, which it does if you went for the Celestial version of the watch. As Starfield on the dial, and as time passes, the Starfield rotates and it represents, you know, I think we've got the American and the UK version, so it displays the star map in relation to where you are in the hemisphere. And obviously, because there's a lot of detail on the dial, you can't really see it with the naked eye. So to aid with that, those watches came with a magnifying glass, which you can obviously store either in the presentation position or out of sight, out of mind. Anyway, that's the box. Let me just get that out of the way and we'll have a quick look at the watch. I won't go through the ins and outs of the watch because I've done a couple of videos on the various other watches we've got in. It's very, very similar. It's a grand repeater, but with this one you have the moon phases at the 12 o'clock position, and that's easily set up once you know the moon age. Let me just get a quick zoom in on the dial. It's going like the clappers at the moment. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. So there we are, you see the dial better. Don't worry about the markings on the dial, that's actually the protective plastic covering the dial. So as you can see, it's very nice. They even put protection on the actual buttons as well. That blue actually does come off, so don't worry, that's not going to detract from the piece. Obviously you're going to need holes in the back for the sound to come out. As you can see, it's very nicely engraved as with the other pieces, and as you can see there's your Greenwich Masters engraved signature on the side of it. Right, the main reason for this video was to show you how to replace the strap. As you can see on the lugs, you've got these little, what look like buttons. They're not actually, they're just there for show. It's a very, very simple thing. If you just thumb on one of the lugs and gently tease the strap away from the other lug, and just try to get the focus better, you can actually see the pin beneath it, in that gap there. Now you can either use a very, very small, carefully use a very small jeweler's screwdriver, or preferably a lug removal tool, which is like, bear with me, I shall show you one of those now if you don't already know what one is. This is a lug removal tool. So you've got a pin at one end, then you have this angled piece with a notch taken out. And what that is for is you stick that in between the strap and the lug, or the shoulder, however you want to call it, and that groove fits on the edge of the pin, the lug of the pin. And I'm just trying to see if I don't want to work it too much because this is going to be sold on. Right, if I try and do that, you can just see there's a pin, and you can see there's a little bit of a lip there, and that's what, let's just get that to focus, and that's what that fits on. And then you pull away from the shoulder, and that pulls the pin out, releasing the pin. You can then take it. Well, let's see if we can actually do this on camera. This could be expensive if I get it wrong. So we'll just tease that gently away. And we'll stick the lug removal tool. Let me see if I can get this better so you can see what's happening. I'll zoom in a bit. Okay. Let me stick the lug removal tool in. We pull away from the shoulder, and the pin and the strap come away. And if you put a little bit of pressure on one side of the pin, pull it out, and there's your spring-loaded pin. Just these gloves are a little too big for me, but I'm just trying to see if I can get this to focus. There we are. Actually, I can use this, and if you gently push on it, you see it's spring loaded. Then all you need to do is get your new strap, feed the pin in, locate one side of the pin into the relevant hole, and using the lug removal tool, pull this pin down, and there we go. The strap is now connected. I hope this helps, and if you need any information either on these pieces or any of the other watches we have, by all means drop us a line and we'll see if we can help you out. Alright, thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.